When it comes to the border crisis in Britain, Rishi Sunak's government is getting absolutely desperate. So desperate that they want to get closer to the European Union to cooperate. Yes, this is about the EU's border agency, Frontex, and in this video we're going to explain the problem with that. Yes, Frontex, that has a budget of almost close to 1 billion euros, has been problematic, but Rishi Sunak thinks that if they cooperate with the Europeans and the Eurocrats in Brussels, he might be able to solve the UK's border crisis. Yeah, because the European Union really care about the UK borders. Downing Street said yesterday that the agreement would see the two sides exchange information about gangs involving in illegal immigration and cooperate on the techniques to prevent people smuggling. Rishi Sunak's spokesperson said that Frontex has an unprecedented view of illegal migration and cross-border crime on the European continent. So clearly we have these conversations to reach these working agreements, which will give us new ways of tackling illegal migration. Now the main question is, can Frontex be trusted, and can the European Union be trusted? Do they actually care about the UK borders, and do they have the credibility? Well, apparently not, because about a year ago, 2 years ago, we obviously reported on Tousi TV about a massive scandal at the heart of Frontex. Yeah, leaked classified documents alleged that Frontex involvement in cover-ups and illegal pushbacks of asylum seekers from Greece and Malta. The problem is that when you have these bureaucratic entities, especially when it comes to international entities, they, like the European Union, like the United Nations, they claim that they are very professional, they claim they are very technical, and there are no issues. And you can continue to see scandals coming left, right, and center. You've had human rights activists and groups, charity groups, for example, almost working with their people smugglers. We had them teaching illegal migrants how to cross the border. We've had Frontex, for example, going a little bit too far when it comes to securing the EU's borders, and that continues. Yeah, the report, more than 120 pages long, was the result of a month-long investigation and a score of witness interviews by Olaf, the EU anti-fraud agency. The findings in part led to the dramatic resignation of Frontex executive director. That was obviously 2 years ago. Absolutely embarrassing. And it's important for people to know how much this costs the taxpayers around Europe. The European Union's best funded agency has a budget of 754 million euros or 650 million pounds. And again, there has been no proper scrutiny, even though they promised 2 years ago that they want to go do a crackdown on any sort of corruption, any sort of scandal. Nothing changes. Now, the unfortunate situation for Frontex is that they also get hit by the other side. So obviously we got people who care about borders criticizing them. We also have people, the human rights groups who care about migrants and refugees, also attacking them. Yes, this report was from June 2021, where human rights groups actually said that Frontex are failing to protect people at EU borders. So it's a lose-lose situation for them, obviously. Now, with that in mind, our Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, believes that this is going to be a good idea because he's got nothing else to do. He promised to stop the boats, and he said, I already have a plan. Then he changed the plan. Then he just waited for the weather to get bad, saying, yes, the boats have stopped for 2 days. And now he's saying, oh, we're going to change our plans now. How many times do you change your plans? Do you actually want to fix the problem, or do you not want to win the election?